I'm currently in Atlanta with my family and love it because I get to save money. And what's my goal? Saving 2 months worth of emergency expenses. I love this comment. Thank you so much. My name is Gaby Rincon. I'm a money coach and financial strategist. I specialize in working with the first and BIPOC community and empowering them to live money stress-free. So I love that this allows me to talk about 2 really important things. Number 1, the importance of an emergency fund, of a rainy day fund, of a, oh crap, what if this happens fund. See, the thing is, this is our first line of defense against those unpredictable things that come up. It's our first line of defense against unnecessary or like additional credit card debt, which as we know, we don't want. We want to avoid at all costs because it's too expensive and it can really weigh us down. Now, obviously you've probably heard every single personal finance expert, me included, that we're all talking about like emergency fund is number 1, emergency fund is number 1. Yes, yes, yes. But how much do you have to save? And you've probably heard that the general recommendation is at least 3 months worth of living expenses, but more is more secure. But this is also when we have to apply the general rules of personal finance to your individual context. By this, I mean that it may take us a while, maybe a couple years to build up that emergency fund reserve, right? So when I'm working one-on-one with clients, we might do something like, especially if they have very stable income, like, okay, let's beef up your emergency fund. Let's make sure we have at least 1 month. Let's keep you really safe within that. And then switch our focus, our priority to paying off some credit card debt. And a reminder that we're using the word priority, meaning we're more actively focused on paying down credit card debt. That does not mean that we're ignoring our savings. But oftentimes this feels really good and really balanced for the client because it's like, okay, we beefed up your savings a little bit. Now we're going to attack the credit card debt, bring this down. And then once this is paid off, guess what? Our savings can increase, right? We can just allocate the previous debt payment towards that savings. And this essentially works to attack your net worth from both sides, from your assets and also from your liabilities, which is... So when you're weighing like, how much do I save? Think about where you're at with your finance plan, how long certain goals might take you, and understand that we might shift priorities back and forth as needed. And the second thing it allows me to talk about is that sometimes we really benefit from a sudden influx of cash and like impact to our finance goals. And this is really purely like psychological, like behavioral, right? But it really helps to kind of support our mindset development, to have that sudden influx of cash and being able to like, boom, fulfill a goal kind of immediately. Tanda is a way that we can kind of get this feeling. So like you're putting in $100 a week, but then by week 5, you get boom, 1,000. You're able to just apply that totally towards your savings. Like it's gonna feel really good and be long-term impactful if at the same time you're also developing your financial literacy. You're working on your overall money mindset and on those habits. And I'm not saying that everybody out there should be joining a Tanda. That is not the point. But what I'm trying to convey is that sometimes an instant kind of bigger win can really be impactful, especially when you couple it with the rest of that effort. And as always, for an in-depth look in your individual situation, making sure that you are aligned and maximizing your efforts to crush all your money goals so that you are exactly where you want to be in a year, 5 years, 10 years, please book a consultation. I'd love to work with you.